For the Wool in the North project, we are creating tours for the curious, the conscious, and the creative. We are here in South Greenland because this is really the place for sheep farming and agriculture in Greenland. It is actually so central to this region's identity, and Inuit sheep farming in general is so special for the world that we have been honored with UNESCO World Heritage status for this reason.
My name is Aviaya Lennart and I live here in the farm Textiles, and we have 600 sheep. Textiles is in South Greenland, nearly Narsarsuaq, but is the next fjord more north. It's quite a way to come here. Yeah. Me and my husband, we own the farm, and we have 3 children. And we have horses to ride on to collect the sheep, and we have 2 cats and 4 dogs they are helping us for collecting sheep too.
Our UNESCO World Heritage status is about agriculture across 2 time periods, both the Viking or Norse period and also in present day. And the sheep breeds, which both of these sheep farmers have had, are related to each other, and that adds a lot of value to our wool.
As farmers, it's important too that we are connected with the nature and our history. How we do it is like our identity. We learn from the old people and now we do it, and then the next generation. It's really special way to be in Greenland because we have to take care of the nature and not just disturb it. It's important for our sheep and for the different things, and then that's why we can get so good wool. The Greenlandic wool is like more strong in it because we just cut it once a year, and that's one of the unique things there are in the Greenlandic wool.
Travelers in South Greenland already today can experience a farm life through something called Farm Holiday Greenland. We use boats a lot to go from area to area because the farmers are located quite remotely. But then once you come inland, they, at least in some areas, are quite close to each other, so you can go by foot or car or even ride a horse from one farm to the next. Where there are sheep, there is wool. And even though Inuit have been traditionally really resourceful, being able to use every part of an animal for survival, that tactic has kind of been lost when it comes to the sheep in South Greenland. At the present time, the vast majority of our wool is being burned after the clipping season in spring. We don't have any mini mills or places where you can actually work with the wool. With that being said, you can see really beautiful wool sweaters around. They are usually made by hand, spun by hand by the farmers, just for kind of private use for their families. So this craft work that you can see now is highly skilled but very small scale.
We are trying to work on is to make a factory here, and so we can do something with the wool, use it here and wash it here and use it for something.
There is a change going on with wool in South Greenland. More and more farmers and also artisans and entrepreneurs are seeing the value in this really beautiful and sustainable resource we have here. And on the other hand, our wool project is also helping to show that there is a huge market of people out there really interested in the topic and the product and experiencing wool-related activities. Wool in the North focuses on travelers who are curious, conscious, and creative. But in South Greenland, I think it's the consciousness part that is most important. Consciousness is about just being aware of your surroundings in the place you're traveling to. We want people to be aware they are coming into farmers' homes, meeting their families, but also walking through their farmlands when they're going from place to place in the nature.
Once a year when we cut the sheep wool in April, before the lamb comes, we put them in a big bag and save it. All the wool have their own home. If we take care of the sheep really good, then the wool will be good too.
Consciousness is also about raising awareness with the farmers themselves about how valuable their wool really is as a resource, and that it can be used for so many things, including tourism.
When I have some guests in my hostel and tourists they are visiting me, when they ask me, do you have internet, do you have phone, and how do you like to stay here with not so many people, how do you like it? But I tell them that it's just to listen to the quietly, and you try to listen to the nature and just live with the nature.
Sheep farmers in South Greenland are some of the hardest working people I've ever met. Their entire life, from January to December, focuses on the sheep, and it's my hope that in time, that the wool can also be an important part of that cycle.